Number 1, they're deadly. Number 2, they're dangerous. Number 3, they're illegal. Okay, the number 3 one is the one you gotta know most about. All right, well I'm here.
Oh shit! Right here. We're on our way to the cash house. You know some stuff about grenades, you know?
10-4, copy that. He's on foot. He's on foot. Stop right here.
Stop. We're up pursuit.
What you gonna do? Over there is my partner Dylan. Today, we're gonna teach y'all something about grenades.
Alright, that guy got fragged right now. CJ got him. CJ, what do you have to say?
Caught him. Now the thing is, we just gotta teach y'all something about grenades. So we're gonna go right now. Who's gonna go see an expert right here in beautiful West Covina, California, USA.
The house is clear. Alright, we're going to be talking about grenades right now. And just everything about them and safety issues with chemistry. Alright.
Howdy, my name is Chris Rodriguez. My partner Dylan and I are going to explain to you a little about grenades. Their history, what they're used for in society, the chemistry behind them, what exactly it is that makes them tick, and how they're used from day to day. Not only for bad, but also for good every once in a while. Alright? If you don't know what a grenade is something like, it looks like one of these. Usually it's a green metal ball. You may see them in the movies and in the video games. Come in metal brown shape. Have a pin attached to it. You get the pin, you pull it off, then you get this baby, and it explodes like a pinata, just like that.
Grenades work. CJ, take it.
Alright, see, a grenade looks something like this. Now what a lot of people don't know is exactly what happens inside one of these, see? In any grenade, you start off with a little pin, the metal piece on the outside. You pull off the pin, you now have yourself a live grenade. What happens inside one of these, once you remove that pin, you get a metal piece like this. And basically the effect is similar to a flint striker. Strikes one of these, this is a fuse. Strikes one of these, creates a spark that sets this on fire, slowly burning down. This will leave some coffee solution. Imagine that being the explosive material, like gunpowder, nitroglycerin. So it's down on fire, and that is what makes the explosion, and that is what makes all the metal around it go kaboom. And the effects, what really causes the damage is by the metal fragments when they go flying. So it all comes off. Once you pull out that pin, one of these, hits that fuse, sets off the spark, that sets off the explosive material inside that grenade.
Man, what are you talking about, CJ?
Grenades. Alright, now I'm just going to run down a brief history about grenades. See, the first grenades were invented in the 10th century in China. Basically, if you had an apple, you can make a grenade. All you have to do is just cut one of them open, put a fuse in there, fill it in with some gunpowder, light that fuse, and then just throw it. It was real simple back then. Now the only difference was that they were very dangerous to not only your target, but to the thrower. You see, I mean, sometimes you light them up and then they just explode right there in your hand. Sometimes you light them up and throw them, and then they never explode. It wasn't until the World War I era that an English scientist named Mills invented the first modern style grenade. Usually they're the ones that are green and they usually come with a little metal pin on them. See, these are the ones where you pull off the pin and throw them. Now they're a lot safer. For one thing, they only explode after a hard impact. Unlike the ones back in the 10th century, they're a lot more predictable. You could estimate a lot more 4 to 6 seconds. Better than you can back with those ancient Chinese ones. Also, they invented also kinds of grenades. Since the 70s and since the 80s, they invented ones that are cylinder shaped, some that are shaped just like a water bottle, or even just a long tube like this. And usually they're non-lethal. They work the same way. Pull off a pin and throw them. Now they're non-lethal, so a lot of times they'll throw out tear gas, or maybe OC spray, which is just another form of pepper spray bomb. Alright, and the purpose why those non-lethal ways were invented was and the purpose for these non-lethal grenades was so that You know, unlike the ancient grenades or the other ones that are like this, that were used mainly to kill, they're used in the military today. These ones are used more by your local police. A lot of times they're used by SWAT teams. You know, say you've got somebody using one of these, what's the best way to take him out without using one of these? It was one of these. You know, it's the one, the tube kind, you know, just pull off the thing, throw it, and instead of being this big explosion that will kill somebody, it just releases off a bunch of tear gas. So it doesn't kill anybody, but it's enough to subdue a suspect, long enough to go in and apprehend him. Alright, now when a grenade explodes, it's a combustion reaction, just like all explosions are. Now this right here, what we got is the chemical formula, the balanced equation for a grenade explosion. There are carbons, hydrogens, nitrates, and you know, other forms that make up the combustion reaction. It comes from the nitroglycerin, plus the flint striker, and the fuse, and the fire. And this is what gets you a kablooey.
Really? What do you want to know?
I'm from Australia.
I'm from Australia.